Hello everyone, welcome to Super Coaching UPSC by Textbook. This is Venkatesh, your faculty for geography. So on this auspicious day, right? So I'm discussing today about a very important topic for our future development of our country, the thing which can shape our India's future, the trends in our mineral development as such, the discussion which I would be having today, the context which I would be having today will be having a crucial significance for you to understand about various nuances of our preparation. So without any much wastage of time, let us discuss about these things, right? So recently, Coal India Limited has got some kind of, the government of India is contemplating about to extract the critical minerals in our country. There is also talk about to provide a proper ecosystem of developing the minerals develop of the critical minerals in India. There is a talk about production linked incentive scheme, PLI scheme, about critical minerals. There are the talks. You see, government talks, often UPSC will always try to ask questions which are most important for our upcoming future or in the near future as well, isn't it? So when you see that there is a talk about contemplating a PLI scheme for critical minerals, when there is a talk about Coal India Limited trying to extract critical minerals in India, last year government of India has given around 30 minerals which have been designated as critical minerals. Okay, all such indicate that critical minerals are very crucial for our country. When they are very crucial for our country, you have to analyze the topics associated with this. That is the reason why I came up with this topic today. So these are very crucial for our development of our country, because if you see that we need these minerals for so many kind of development, be it in our semiconductors, be it in terms of the strategic importance, be it in terms of the defense sector, clean in the clean energies. We need these minerals in every sector. So what are these critical minerals? How questions can be framed in UPSC? Without much wastage of time, let us discuss about these things. So as you can see, what first of all, let us understand what are critical minerals, right? These are the future ready minerals. These are the future for India to progress the future, for the future development of the country, the minerals which are very crucial for future progress of a country. We can say any minerals which are crucial for economic development of a country, which are very crucial, critical for the economic development of the country, as well as they have concerns with respect to supply chain concerns. Those are the ones which we call it as critical minerals. For example, in environment we had this topic, no, critically endangered animal. There is a reason we are specifically focusing on that animal, because it is endangered. It doesn't mean we are neglecting other animals, no, right? Similarly, there are certain minerals which are very important for the economic development of the country, and which usually have some kind of supply chain issues. Often such things are, if you can see, such minerals are crucial for our economic development or crucial for high technology, even the nuclear science, crucial for nuclear science, crucial for these days automobiles, these days crucial for even our clean energy, especially the renewable energy. So all these things are associated with critical minerals. In other words, we can simply remember it as any mineral which is crucial for our economic development and supply chain disruptions, we can call them as critical minerals, right? So as the pictures I have showing you, you can see here the ones which has huge economic importance, huge supply chain concerns. What do you mean by that here? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by economic importance? You see this word, disruption potential. A certain mineral availability, it has such kind of capability to disrupt a region. That is the importance, right? Okay, hope you are able to find it. Hope you are able to understand this topic well. Right? So this is the thing which we are trying to tell you. So economic importance, disruptive potential. Then what do you mean by supply risk? Is it about the availability only? For example, availability of a certain mineral. For example, in India, where it is being distributed, that is one dimension, isn't it? Availability. Another aspect of that mineral is not just about availability, but also about the remaining things associated with the minerals. Along with the availability, it is also, we need to understand about the remaining things about the supply chain. For example, let us take the example of crude oil. If you take crude oil, it is a natural mineral which is available. Then we are refining into other products like petroleum and all. Similarly, a mineral like a lithium, a mineral like say a rare earth element, okay, a mineral like molybdenum. So whatever the critical minerals which are there, we also need to change their, we also increase their kinds of processing as well. Sometimes we need to process as well. So in terms of processing of these critical minerals also, it is part of the supply chain. See, India can gain leverage in both in the availability of the whatever the raw material is there. We can also develop our ecosystem in that way that all these critical minerals, they'll be processed from India. We can develop the technologies in that way. We can develop our skills in that way. For example, Japan, their policies are developed in 1940s in such a way that when they know that they don't have much amount of iron ore and coal, and when they know that iron ore and coal is really available, is very much needed for them, for the growth of any country. So what happened? Country like Japan doesn't have any kind of iron ore and coal. They have prepared their policy structures in such a way that they're able to import the raw materials like iron ore and coal from countries like Australia, India, by various kinds of initiatives and all. And they're able to convert that manufacturing, value chain addition. They're able to do that. And then they're able to become a very important manufactured center of the world. So if you talk about iron ore producing countries of the world, you will not find Japan in the top. But if you talk about iron and steel industry of the world, Japan is at the top. Why do you think such kind of anomalies are there? That is what I'm trying to tell you here. So India can actually import critical minerals for export. See this word? We can import the critical minerals from the world. We can process them and then we can export. So this is the thing which I'm trying to tell you. So the value chain addition, the India can import for export of the critical minerals. We can be part of the supply chain. That is what we are focusing upon in this session. For example, when you talk about critical minerals in India, generally you might hear this word. What do you mean by critical mineral? What do you mean by rare earth mineral? So Government of India has recognized around 30 minerals which are very critical for our country, whereas we have around rare earth elements. Now what is the difference between these two? We have around 17 rare earth elements, whereas critical are around 17. For example, what is the example we have discussed? What are critical minerals which are crucial for economic development of a country? Economic development of a country, that is future prospects, right? That is the new age cutting edge technologies. This is what we will say, new age cutting edge technologies. We are focusing on that. Whereas rare earth elements are simply elements which are not usually found or which are difficult to process, difficult in ore extraction. Right? Right? So this is what rare earth is. This is the actual definition. But often in our common parlance, we might mix both. Sometimes we also use this word strategic as well. Strategic. Strategic is for our defense. Say like stealth technologies. Any kind of mineral which is used in our defense. So we have in the defense as part of so many missiles. For that missiles not to be visible and all to for not to be visible and all, we use in the stealth technologies. So stealth technologies, a mineral can be used. That also can be one of the crucial strategic as well. So often we can use rare earth elements, rare earth minerals, critical minerals as one and the same, but there is a minor variation between all these three. So you need to understand this mineral difference. Then that's what I'm trying to tell you. There is no particular definition of critical minerals. Every country, depending on the country, depending on its country's needs and all, it can designate certain minerals as critical. There is no particular definition that, this is what it is critical, this is not critical as such. So different countries will follow different parameters. So, for example, a country like United States has 35 minerals as critical. Some even, I need to check it with the appropriate sources in USA. Some are saying even as 50 as well. So we'll go to the government website of USA and we can identify how many critical minerals they actually have. So usually industries which rely on critical minerals, you can see telecommunication, electronics, the semiconductors which was in use. So of late we can talk about the energy, defense, aerospace, transportation. These are very, very important. One such example, you can see lithium. It is used to create batteries. Helium is used in the, or you can see in the scans, MRI scans and all. So in the medicine sector, very, very important. Uranium used in the radiation therapy, medicine sector. This is also a very critical thing. Potassium used in fertilizer. Indium is used to make LCD screens. Strontium is used in fireworks. Now all these are critical minerals which are very, very important. So what we are talking about is, you see this definition. Minerals considered critical vary by country to country. They are essential to economic and national security. They have issues with respect to vulnerable supply chains. Then, keeping this into consideration, Indian government last year has discussed about multiple things. So, Government of India has studied around the critical minerals of other countries. So by taking a three-staged policy, first stage, other country critical mineral policy. Other countries critical mineral policies. They have studied about that. They have studied about even around what is the need from India, need for India, by consulting multiple This is clear. This would be audible now. Now it would be audible. Okay. Right. Yeah. Now it is all good. It's audible. Okay. Audible. Okay. Right. Yeah. Now it is. So as we were saying, by taking the other countries' policies into considerations, by interacting with respect to the consulting different ministries in India, and also you are utilizing the different disruptions which are seen in our country, who have changed this recently. We have had a good policy changes with this, and now it is more or less we had identified the 30 critical minerals. So if you see this, these are the things. Clean technologies, all these are one and the same. So this is one dimension. Clean technologies, zero emission vehicles, wind turbines, solar panels, advanced batteries, and hydrogen fuel cells. Information communication technology, semiconductors policy, how India is losing with certain countries like, with Vietnam and all, how they are doing a with respect to decent amount with respect to semiconductor policy, the variations and all, that also they can be asking a question. Then advanced manufacturing inputs and materials, that is also an important element which you can consider about, right? So what I have done is, I have identified around 30 minerals which are all needed critical for our country, like antimony, beryllium, bismuth, cadmium, cobalt, copper, gallium, germanium, graphite and all. Government has given all these sources, and there is also an important uh, critical video which was released. Okay, you can see here every element: beryllium, what is the usage; bismuth, what is the usage; cobalt, the usage; gallium, the usage; germanium and all. So I'll be sharing you this video in my Telegram channel, this small video, where you can also remember these videos in terms of its utility as well, right? Also, what I have done is, I have identified the key minerals which are given as per the Ministry of Mines. Ministry of Mines has released an annexure about the critical minerals. So I have identified all the critical minerals which are there, and where are they found in India, Indian availability, and what is their utility as well. For example, you can see here antimony, advanced manufacturing, flame retardants, Indian availability is no proven resource. Then beryllium, advanced manufacturing inputs, manufacturing of computer, electronic and optical products, not available in India. Then bismuth, not available in India, used in chemicals, pharmaceuticals. Cadmium, batteries, it is recovered as a byproduct during zinc smelting. So cadmium is recovered as a byproduct of zinc smelting. So we have seen such kind of things. Now what I will do is, there is a list of all the 30 minerals which are there. You see, cobalt, clean technologies, not available in India. Copper, clean technologies used in part of the electrical industry as such, but it is the current production of the copper concentrate is able to meet only 4% of the requirement of copper industries in India. So what is happening? Our demand is very huge, but supply is only around 4%. So such kind of things, that's why it is become critical for us. gallium, germanium, graphite and all. Now what I will do is, one day, for you see, lithium, clean technology and different security technologies, present current requirement is made through imports, though lithium is discovered by Geological Survey of India in Jammu and Kashmir and Rajasthan. We have discovered the lithium, but we are not utilizing it because we haven't yet converted our potential into production, into the usage of development as well. So yes, we are looking into various possible areas where these kind of minerals can be available, and now we are trying to extract it by doing proper surveys. So Geological Survey of India is doing surveys to try to ascertain where you can get such kind of minerals. And the next level which I am talking to, which I am also focusing upon, is we need to increase our vulnerability supply chain by making India as a base of, what do you say, in terms of adding value to the minerals as well. We just don't need to value any raw material, be it around agriculture or be it around the minerals. We need to add value. So we need to focus on both the things here. So lithium, molybdenum, niobium, I will be giving you all this list here. Phosphorus, potassium, rare earth elements, rhenium and such. So all this list also I'll be sharing with you so that it will be useful for you. And in the future, any kind of latest thing which is needed, we'll be trying to do. You see, this is the list of the critical earth minerals. I hope this is of immense importance to you. You're able to learn about these kind of things, right? You're able to understand the nuances of this, right? This is also a thing which is, what is the significance of this? It helps in supporting our economic growth. Significance: supporting economic growth and competitiveness, driving research, innovation, exploration, enhancing global security and partnerships, raw material security for the state of the defense, and promoting climate action and environmental protection. But yet, we have some challenges. Challenges is, we are not able to convert into the, we need to focus on our state of the art technologies needed to extract the critical minerals. State of the art technologies needed to extract the critical minerals. Many of the present extraction, we don't have proper efficiencies, we don't have proper skills and technology. So we need to develop the research and development in terms of understanding the critical minerals and able to extract it. We do understand, but in terms of ability to extract it from our country, the technologies needed, the kinds of policies planning which we need, the perennial challenges with respect to the public sector units have become a hurdle. So that's why there is also talk about auctioning certain areas with respect to allowing, by bringing the private sector as well. There is some kind of talk about these kind of things which will help you to develop state of the art technologies. So there is a focus about this. Another focus which is there is, we are focusing about how about processing the, as I told you, processing the critical minerals. So this is where we are focusing upon the critical supply chain, on the process. I hope you have understood about this topic. What do you mean by critical minerals? What is the differentiation between critical minerals and other minerals? How they are useful for us, right? Say, remember, coal is not part of the critical mineral. And if you observe some of these minerals, we also have a state of the things like, if you see here, phosphorus and potassium, they are important agriculture minerals. So we have seen the needs, the necessities of our country and taken as the base. I hope you all have understood about this topic very well, right? So for more such information of the videos and also the PDF file, get into the Telegram channel and also there are certain MCQs which you need to work it on the critical minerals. I'll have all such information in the Telegram channel. Get into this, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel for additional search information. Okay then, thank you.